Aquarius and Leo, hello, welcome to an Aquarius experience. I'll be doing a connection spread for you. This could be family, friends, work, love. This could even be twin flames. Again, this is for Aquarius and Leo for the highest good of the relationship. You have the Ace of Wands overall, which tells me that there's a lot of passion that the both of you have towards each other. You guys are both attracted to each other, want to come in and be with each other physically. Whether or not that has been expressed is unclear. But it is a mutual energy. Aquarius, you have the Six of Wands. So it seems like you are coming back home to yourself after kind of going through a trial of I want to say just it's kind of like the universe wants to see, or you want to see, what you're made out of. And you're kind of at the end of that, and you're coming back home to yourself, and you're just like, yeah, I did that. And so you're feeling triumphant. You feel like you've achieved some greatness here, and just kind of like proving to yourself what you're made out of. For your challenge, however, you have the Three of Pentacles. So although you have kind of reassured yourself what it is that you are made out of, you're still having trouble working with someone and coming together and collaborating. So this was kind of just like your own journey to yourself, and now you're just at this state where you know what you're capable of, and you know that you can team up with someone, but that is not happening. It has not happened, or you're having trouble with it. So if you are working on something with someone, it's not easy. Leo, you have the World card. This could be a great energy to be in. Seems like it could be you're at the end, or you have completed something. You may have completed some kind of karmic tie or karmic cycle. You could have learned some lesson, or have yet to figure out what that lesson was, but you're kind of just at the tail end of whatever journey. If you have yet to complete it, you're at the tail end of it. I want to say that you have completed it though. For your challenge, you have the Prince of Swords. So you are finding it challenging to communicate your wants, needs, and desires. It might be due to the fact that you are still unsure about what your wants, needs, and desires are, because although you are in this state of completion, does not necessarily mean that you've taken the time to reflect on it and receive the clarity that you need to come forward and communicate this. You might be in the thick of it. You might be on the battleground still. But this might be your last battle. Mutual energies, we have the Death. So the Death on both of you, it looks like you are the old version of yourself has been put to an end. There's a new transition coming and you're walking through it. You're taking that journey through the portal onto the next stage of life, the next dimension, the next persona that you want to be or you're going to be. Because whatever persona you've had in the past is gone. And it looks like you are ready to start something. There is a rebirth happening for the both of you. Advice for Aquarius as far as the Three of Pentacles showing up as a challenge. Aquarius, advice for Aquarius when it comes to this challenge, the Three of Pentacles. Temperance. Okay. So there has to be some kind of balance here that has not yet happened, and it's calling to you to have patience, and it's also requesting that you take care of your own temperament, that you remain cool, calm, and collected, patient. You advocate for your own needs, however you do it in a gentle way. I want to say the delivery and the receiving really are codependent on each other. They're interdependent. So if you are able to communicate to someone your emotional needs and you do it in a way where it is received well, then that can really create a balance and a harmony with whatever it is that you are looking towards working on something, and with whom you are working on this with. So if it is with Leo, and you want to work with Leo, please do have patience. Be mindful of your own temperament. Try to balance out your own emotional needs as well as your own passions and desires. And considering that both of you are quite passionate and desire each other quite fiercely, being able to, I wouldn't necessarily say withhold, but just take care of your own needs before considering everyone else's needs, so that you are able to show up in the right mindset. Leo, advice for Leo. It seems like Leo has some things to say, but they're having trouble saying it because they're still don't have clarity. They're still unclear about what it is that they want to say, but they definitely have something to say. Advice for Leo. Prince of Swords in the challenge position. Advice. Yeah, it looks like Leo has yet to complete the battle. So they're still in the thick of it. Like I said, they're still on the battlefield. So this might not be something that has anything to do with Aquarius. This could be their own situation, their own karmic debts, their own lessons that they need to learn. They're still in the midst of it. So yes, Aquarius, have patience with Leo because Leo is on their journey and they're in the thick of it. Whereas Aquarius looks like they've completed their journey and they're done and they're ready. They're ready, but they have to practice patience with Leo. So Leo, it can still be and seem guarded. They have a lot going on for them, more than just this relationship. But they're battling it out. They're showing up extremely strong and fierce, and they are, yeah, like I said, they're ready to take it on. So they're taking on some kind of battle within themselves or within their own life. Advice. Any more advice for Leo? You have the Lovers and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like that's what they're fighting for. They're fighting to gain their own stability. They're fighting maybe to complete something at work. But what it is that they are trying to do is it's for the love. If it's for the Lovers, it's for this relationship. So be mindful and give Leo that patience to gather up their resources, complete kind of whatever missions they're on right now. Allow them to complete it because they are doing it for this relationship. In the immediate future, what can be expected for this relationship? The immediate future, what's to be expected for Aquarius and Leo. We have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is waiting. So there's going to be more waiting in the future. However, your ships are coming in. Things are coming. Whatever it is that you have gone and pushed out in the universe, it has already set sail and is now on their journey back. So whatever has been done was done for the progression of your guys' journey together or individually, and the ships are about ready to return home with the goods. Anything else? For the highest good of the relationship. We have the Empress. So the feminine energy here, the nurturing energy here is triumphant. It is what is carrying this relationship. It's like the Empress is the one that kind of set these ships out on a mission. Maybe even the Aquarius is the one that set out the Leo on this mission. Whether they knew it or not, they've ignited the desire for Leo to go ahead and go through on this mission. And that is what's going to be returned, is what the Empress has really kind of just like manifested. The stability of and the consistency of her nurturing nature has really prevailed in this situation. Anything more? For Aquarius and Leo. Did advise overall, immediate future, clarification. Maybe I can do some clarification on the Death card. Seven of Pentacles. It's a death of waiting. Okay, these are two waiting cards for me. One is kind of just like this anxious waiting. This attachment to the outcome is what is the death to that. The attachment to the outcome, the anxiety that it brings of wanting to control how something is going to play out, that is gone for the both of you, which is great. That is really good. And then the waiting that actually is occurring now is this knowing, instead of just like anxiously wanting something. This is more of just like a knowing that ships are coming in, knowing that it's coming, which is such a better energy to be in. So both of you are going from, I put in this hard work, I'm putting in all this effort. You know, what am I getting out of it? When am I going to get some kind of return, to the death of that, to now just knowing. That Empress she's not anxious at all. She knows what's coming, is what is what's supposed to come. So that's just a beautiful energy that both of you are doing together. So again, Aquarius, have more patience with yourself and the relationship. And Leo, the advice for Leo is to just continue doing the work that you're doing. Okay, if you've made it this far, I hope that it was helpful. Until next time, thank you.